I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul!
Swallow this. Jeep Creep.
What is happening? All my Jeep Creepers out there. We got another new tool review, and it's another vacuum, but this one is one that I've been wanting for quite some time. It's going to be right here behind me. This is the RYOBI. All right, so this is the RYOBI. This is a cordless stick vac. It's pretty compact. Has some nice features that I like right off the bat right there. It's quick and versatile, of course, but it's got a brushless motor. If you have a choice between a brushed motor and a brushless motor, always go brushless. It's always got more power. It claims to have over 30 minutes of runtime per charge, which is good. So I don't know how long it would take to clean your whole house with this, but might not be a whole house vacuum. I got this more for a spot cleaning kind of thing. And of course, you got different heads and everything, but it's a part of the battery pack that RYOBI has. It'll fit 125 tools. It uses the ONE+ battery. Now that I have a few RYOBI tools, which is I've got a circular saw and a sawzall and a hot glue gun actually. So this is going to be cool because it can use all the same battery. You can see the different attachments. It's picking up some food there or whatever that is. Easy dump. So that's the box. Let's get this thing opened up. Okay, in the box, this is what it comes with. So right off, we'll start with the brushless EverCharge unit. And you can see that's where the battery pack pops in on the top right there. And it claims to work with any ONE+ battery, which is cool. It's got some battery light indicators on there, and it's a pistol grip style, and it looks like it clips in the back or in the bottom, which conveniently they do give you a charger so you can charge the battery. Now I got the model that doesn't come with a battery because I didn't want to pay for it. It's a difference of $169 versus I think $229, so you can save yourself a lot of money if you just buy all the same family battery. That's what everybody's doing these days. It also comes with a clipboard to clip your tools to. It just kind of pops in there. Nice firm clip. Not hard to do one-handed. There we go. All right. Instruction book. Now this is a brush head, and it looks to me like it is powered. As you can see right there, there's a power thing. So this is a powered brush head, I guess, that runs off the battery. Not sure yet, but it seems to swivel pretty good, and it has a nice flexible hose. And it rolls. I'm not sure if it has settings on it yet. I don't see any settings necessarily. I really didn't get it for that, but we'll play with that as well. I'll probably be using this more than anything. This is just a nice little soft brush head that goes on the end of the tube. And then you have just a regular vac tube. And there's your long extension. So let's get this thing set up and see what it looks like. All right, I'm gonna do what most people do and not read the instructions. So the first thing I want to do is try to hook up the extension on this guy. And I can kind of tell right off the bat, see how there's a power plug right there? And there's a power plug right there. So this just plugs in like that. Let me go ahead and do it. Doing this one-handed as well, so you folks at home should easily be able to do this. Put the two and two together. And it should, backwards. So doing this without instructions here. So this end goes in, that makes sense, green to green. Nice satisfying click. Looks like that's how you release it, that little button on top. So we got this part on. Now, from here, on the end of this, that has another power plug. So we could connect that to the brush head. I just want to try it out and see, let's see, does that go in there? Well, yes it does. And then let's snap on the battery pack. See that fits anyone. I've got my Weed Whacker battery, which is a pretty big battery pack. This is a 4 amp hour battery pack, you know, for a longer life. This says it works with any battery, any 18 volt battery. You can see on there, lithium 18 volt. Pop it on. Oh, I should probably show you. So just for testing purposes too, this battery's not even fully charged. It's got 3 bars. Should be plenty though. All right, the bottom is taped. Let's take this off. So that's to open the door, right? And then when you want to release it, looks like you just, what, push this? Yep, and that pops out. So you would take this to your garbage can and pop this open and dump out anything in there. So your storage, you know, it's not very big. It does have a Hepa filter on it, which is cool, and it looks like it's cleanable. I think it just sets in there. Let's see, yep. So it's got a nice screen on there, filter. Not sure what that flap's for. Oh, that's where it pulls its vacuum from. So let's see here. I think that's just what clicks into place like that. All right, cool. Let's see. Let's try it out here a little bit. So do I have to turn it on? That's cool. Not very loud. Let's try sucking up some fur back here. See, that's pretty powerful. Let's move over to here. I got a bunch of little bugs stuck in there, so let's clean them out. Got one that's stuck in there. There we go. Got him. So that's kind of why I got this, because I want to be able to spot clean. It looks like this has a couple power settings on it. So on is green, max is blue. So when you pull the trigger, it's blue, it's max in power. There we go. And you hear it wind down, it's just regular. All right, let's see if I can find some more fur balls to clean up here. So this is kind of one of the nice things, like if you have a dog or anything. You see how under here you start getting some furs. Suck all that up. Easy peasy. Now, alternatively, you can also use the other attachment. Let me get that plugged in here. Okay, playing with this. So obviously you can turn the head this way, right? And, you know, get to wherever you want. But if you look here, this also swivels. So if you want, you can kind of swivel this. This also swivels on this thing too. So if you want, you can kind of swivel this around 360 degrees any which way you want. And I guess let's just kind of set your angle when you're, plug it in there, when you're working on it like this. So let's take a look here. So now I've got a brush head. If you wanted to kind of brush as you're sleeping, you can. So that's pretty slick. I guess that'd be good for maybe getting cobwebs and stuff, or maybe even brushing your car interior. That's pretty handy head, I think. Okay, now let's try out the big head. So that just clipped in the end. It swivels. And if you set it down, it you know, bends that way too. You just kind of push it. Let's go try some carpet. Here's my carpeted room. I've got some fur babies and some debris just from walking in and out. Let's see how this thing works. So I'm going to go ahead and click it on. And as you can see, that head is powered and the brushes are moving. I'm doing this all one-handed, guys. I'll switch to my right hand if that's easier. And if you want to turn, you just kind of tilt your wrist like this. Turns your head, nice and easy. These pretty decent lines in the carpet, you know, like those fresh carpet lines. Oh, got something big there, like a leaf. Sucked it right up. Now, is this thing really thumping the carpet? No, not really. I mean, if you want a small vacuum that's compact and easy to use, it's pretty good. You can kind of hear it thumping. Our other vacuum, I mean, it does a much deeper job, but just for spot cleaning, I would highly recommend this. It's very lightweight. Even with the battery on here, it's pretty ergonomic and it feels comfortable. So the nice thing is you're not, you know, because we have a stick vacuum that hooks up to a regular push vacuum, right? And, oh look, it's got a light. Not super bright, but something. But anyway, as I was saying, we have a regular push vacuum with a brush head that does a deep clean, and if you really want a deep clean, that's what I'd use it for. But you can see all the lines in the carpet. It's not like it's super weak or anything. It's just, I don't know, if you're really into cleaning, this may not be the best solution. I mean, if this were the only vacuum I owned, I don't know. But you can get away with it, I think. I mean, if you cleaned enough, you know, stayed on top of it, whatever, you'd be fine. So, I mean, look at that. It's really picking up the carpet quite a bit. You can see where I stepped there. It's fluffing stuff up. The only reason why I'm saying that is just because, like, it's not really loud when that head's hitting that carpet. You know what I mean? It's like, it's doing it, but it's not as powerful as our other vacuum. And the other thing, too, is having, you know, it says half-hour plus battery. You know, that concerns me a little bit. But you can see all the stuff we sucked up. Let's go dump it out. Okay, so we're getting ready to dump our nasty little fur mess there. So you just push that in. This pops out. Easy peasy. Then we'll transition over to the garbage can here. And then you just press this button, like so. Flies open. And look at all that. Look at all that fur. That was, I kid you not, that is all I vacuumed, was just that short amount. And look at the garbage. Look at this fur ball. That is insane I picked up that much fur. So, you know what? I am going to go back on what I said of this not being a powerful vacuum. No, this thing is powerful. That sucked up. All this fur was from the carpet. When I said it wasn't hitting the carpet very well, man, was I wrong. This thing really pulls it up. It is very powerful. I like this a lot. I'm going to give this a very high review if you decide to get one. I highly recommend it. I think you could use this as a whole home vacuum. I mean, worst case, you just have an extra battery, okay? I got the one for my weed whacker. Get an extra one. It's no biggie. So if you have two, that gives you 2 hours or 1 hour of cleaning. You know, that should clean any size house in my opinion, but you know, who knows? And just the fact that it's easy to get everywhere, you have different heads to use. You can even use this to clean your car, right? That's pretty awesome. So if you wanted to use this to clean your car, you could just take and pop the small head on there, just so it's easier to access. Pop her on. You know, brush away. Use it in your house, clean up crumbs and stuff. Kind of like a dirt devil, but like way more powerful. Or alternatively, take and use the long, or not the long, but the short stick, and use that. This is great for spot cleaning, like, you know, again, you want to do some spot cleaning down in here. Not even using the long tube, just using the short tube. Get all the bugs out of the cracks. Clean all your ledges. So before I had this kind of tilted where it was at a right angle pointing down. Makes more sense to turn it to where it's straight out, right? And now I could use it to sweep up electronics. Like you can see how much dust is on here. I mean, it's not super polished. Like if you're just coming by and cleaning up, let's see, here's some on the top of the TV. So yeah, really doesn't pick up dust that way very well. I would consider this more for crumbs and stuff. I mean, you could use this brush head, you know, on your drapes. Okay, as far as cleaning the unit, you can see we got some fur in there. This thing is screwed together, so you can't access the roller very easy. And it does have a lock mechanism right here. I'm not sure what that does. I think that's a locking mechanism. I don't know. But if you need to clean all your fur out, how easy does it clean? Well, kind of the same as a normal vacuum, I guess. You just kind of come in here and pull your fur out. Kind of gross. But you can also, you know, just like a regular vacuum, you could run a knife up the middle, then pull it and, you know, pull the fur out of it. So it cleans okay. It's pretty durable. I don't know that I'd unscrew this thing, take it all apart just to get to it. And it's, looks like it's Torx bits to take it apart. It does have a velvet slider pad to kind of catch dirt on like tile surfaces or wood surfaces. Kind of helps you suck up stuff on those. So yeah, loving it. I couldn't really do it while I was filming, but you see how there's a groove right here? I just ran just a pair of scissors down the groove just to cut everything, and then it just started pulling like this. And all those fuzzies, fur babies, they come out pretty easily. So there we go. Cleanup's not too bad. All right, there you go. I literally spent a whole maybe whopping 1 minute cleaning this, and it's pretty clean. Oop, need to rotate. Clean all the bristles. Oop, there we go. Pulled all that up. That big fur baby that I showed you earlier, man, I got a ton of these pulled out of here. So this thing really pulls them. Yeah, see all that fur? Just in that one cleaning? Crazy, huh? Now here's a pretty good test. So how about light, small rugs that, you know, normal shop vac probably sucks up and does all kinds of crazy stuff too. Let's see if it works on these pretty good. This is on high. You can hear it really hitting. There's the vacuum and unvacuum. Look at that, doesn't even pull up the corner. Let's see, I got a smaller area rug than that. I got this little guy. Think it'll work on this? So this would be like a bathroom rug almost, right? It does not look area rugs or runners or whatever you call them. Here's our floor mat, pretty dirty. Again, doesn't lift it. It actually moved it a little bit because it's super slippery. Not bad at all. All right, let's take it out in the garage and pick up some leaves and some seed and see what it does. Big old leaf. Ah, too big for a leaf. Yeah, it doesn't have quite the pull the shop vac does where it'll just rip it through. Not really for this, but seed, a bird seed, that's sunflower seed. Picks that up pretty good. So is this an outdoor vac? Nah, not really. It's not shop vac. There's a tip to a plastic nozzle. Let's see if it gets that. Yeah, pick that up, no problem. Made it to the container, right in there. Smaller leaves, maybe, but you know, it doesn't fit. You know, that one it got in there. So this is not an outdoor vac. One of the things I like about this design a lot is, you know, this is the collection unit. If you got fur and stuff, you got this micro screen, and it's super easy to clean out when you're vacuuming or whatever. All you do is just, so we can get in there, just kind of rub your finger on it, and you'll get all the junk out of it off the screen because it'll stick to it a little bit, like bigger particulates maybe, and fur and stuff like that, so it doesn't hit the Hepa filter. This is really just to pick up small particulates, especially if you have allergies or whatever. So that's kind of cool. Close that up. All right, installations of Breeze. They give you a couple of anchors if you don't have a stud, and a couple Phillips screws, which I went ahead and mounted. That mounts to that and just kind of pulls down and locks, or you just screw it in place, and it's got a second screw right there. I got the charger plugged in. I'm going to need to get a little bit of an extension cord. The something I kind of don't like is it's designed to store with this head on, the rolling head. I'm not planning on using it that much, and that doesn't have a clip for it. Those two clips are for these two implements, and these are the ones that I'll be using the most. So it's not a huge negative or anything, but then I got it up kind of high because I have a garbage can for recycling, and that just pops on like that. As you can see, it's charging the battery, and it gives you even a guide on there. Charging's flashing, evaluating, and then charges solid light. So this is kind of cool. This is another charger for my RYOBI tool set. So let's put our tools over here. I think they just click in place like that. Actually, it's got a little, let's see here. It clicks in place like that for the tools. But if you want it to where it won't slide out easy, you could put it this way because it's got a little bit of a rim on it, like that. I got mine up kind of high because of the garbage can, like I was saying, so maybe I'll just do it the wrong way because it's pretty confident and pretty strong. Like that. And then this one doesn't have a lip on it, so I guess it doesn't really matter. And then I'll put this one right over here. Boom. There you go. Not too bad at all. Got it plugged in. It's got a nice plug too, so it doesn't like hog up the whole power supply either, which is nice. I like that they thought that out as well. Just I need a longer cord is all. But yeah, there it is. Loving it. So afterthoughts on the RYOBI, absolutely love it. I was kind of skeptical at first. I thought maybe it wouldn't be powerful enough to do a lot of you know, big area or do deep cleaning. That's not the case. This is a very good vacuum. It's not super powerful. I'm not going to use it outside for picking up leaves and stuff like a shop vac, but it's not really designed for that. I picked this up as a spot cleaner, something more powerful than a dirt devil that I don't have to bend over to, you know, hit floors and pick up fur babies here and there and spot clean. Well, you can spot clean or you can clean the whole house. You get another one of these batteries here, get an hour worth of use. Hey, that's awesome. RYOBI's a good tool set to look at too if you're considering what to get into for a family, I guess, of tools. They have a lot of tools that are not just, you know, like saws and drills and all that. They have things like, I have a hot glue gun. I got a vacuum now. They got lawnmowers, weed whackers. I mean, 125 tools, I think it said it was compatible with, right? So you could literally find anything that you want, even if you're not like a craftsman or anything. You could find stuff just around the house. So shop lights, Bluetooth speakers, I mean, all kinds of stuff. So look into the family. It's pretty awesome. I highly recommend it. Like I said, price is not bad at $170. I'm not sure what vacuums go for these days. I really didn't shop around too much. I pretty much knew I wanted this thing. I just didn't know how much I would like it. It's more powerful than I expected, and I'll be using it for a lot more jobs. So yeah, it's great. I did look it up the instructions too. It's not a wet vac, so don't vacuum moist areas or wet. No big surprise there. It's not a shop vac. And I think the filter you can just clean. I didn't see in the instructions. The instructions were kind of poor with this. Not a lot of like diagrams and pictures and stuff. It was just mostly, you know, warnings and whatever, which kind of sucks. But the filters you could probably buy. I think you could clean those out too. So that'd be another thing to look for. But at $170 and you already got one of these things, go for it. If you want to get into the family, $229, it's not bad. I mean, you can use the battery for other things, and you can buy the other things without a battery and save money. So whatever entry you get into, you know, it's pretty awesome. They're making it economical to buy into a name, which is cool. But anyways, this has been a product review. See you next time.